Show, don't tell. You may have heard this important piece of writing advice in your classroom or from friends or parents because it is really important advice. What does it mean, show, don't tell? Does it mean that you should never tell? No, you do need to tell some things to your reader, especially if you need to explain who somebody is. Like, Ryan came over, he was Lisa's big brother. That tells us who Ryan is. Otherwise, we're going to be lost if Ryan just appears and starts doing something. Those are the kinds of things that are important to tell. But overall, you should try to show the reader what's happening rather than telling. And if you've watched my video about scenes, you'll notice that something has to happen in your scene. In showing, a lot of times something is happening. It could be characters having a conversation. It could be the character doing something or reacting in a certain way that shows what you're trying to convince. If your character is brave, show your character in a perilous situation doing something brave. If your character is kind, show your character doing a kind deed for someone. Those are ways of showing. If your character is late, you don't have to say, oh, it was 8 o'clock and the character was supposed to be at school at 7:45. You could have your character racing, to get there. You could show the character sweating, or maybe he's thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to get in trouble again for being late. That would show us that they're late, but it also shows how they feel about it, which is always a bonus. If you can show your character's emotions as well as what they're doing or what is happening, that is always, always a bonus. You don't have to think about show, don't tell as much in your first draft as you might think. Yes, you should think about it. But if you don't worry so much, because in revision, you can always go back, find passages that may be too much telling, and figure out a way to show them.